share a memory. Y'all share a memory about the form.
I just did.
I have one.
Well,
Ricky Occo and some other guy got in a fight, and so the principal put him in the middle of the forum and he gave him boxing gloves, and he let us all out of class to watch him to show us a lesson about what can happen if you fight. And Ricky Occo got a big old bloody egg on top of his head, and they had to lance it, and the blood was and nobody ever had to fight again in Harrah High.
Nowadays, they would put you in jail for that.
I know.
This is Mr. Spivey's room. Leslie thought it was really hot. Oh, that's why we took it. Like I was the only one. You were the only one. It's like starting out with the
No, yeah, it was. Tony just brought it up. It was yearbook class, and I had a habit of falling asleep in the dark room, and all of my friends left me in the dark room when the bell rang, and the next class started. It was about 15 minutes into the class when I come out of the dark room, and Mrs. OG didn't find much humor in it, but I was late to next class, but yeah, that was very memorable. Some friends. Thanks, guys.
Did she have another class afterwards?
Yeah, the class was in session. I come out and they all look at me like I'm nuts, and they're laughing at me. And so yeah, good times. I was wiping the sleep out of my eyes. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks.
Freshman Jeff Madison had on this sweater, and he tied my arms up like this and tied them in the back, and he put me in the middle of the form during lunch, and I was completely nervous. And Renell finally came in and tied me.
Yeah. How's this place make you feel?
You know, it brings back a lot of old memories, a lot of good memories. I mean, this was a great place to grow up, a great place to raise your children. I feel fortunate to be a 12-year senior when I graduated from here and have all the relationships that I had with the people I had them with. But you know, it was just a great time in our life. It was a different time. I mean, it really was. And you know how things have changed so quickly with the kids today, and they don't understand what all this means anymore. And for us to have lived through that, and for the ones that aren't here anymore, that did pass away, not to get to experience this moment, you know, I do feel some loss myself. I knew all three of those guys very well.
So when your parents, told you that it would feel, you know, back when I was in high school, it was different. Do you say the same thing to your son?
I do to all three of them. You know, I'm like, you know, you're not ever going to get to experience what I got to experience. You'll have your own experience, and that's what you live with. That's what you live for, is to have those experiences. So, you know, I'm glad it happened the way it did.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay. Sophomore year, we're starting football, and we're getting our pads. And JJ gets his pads, his shoulder pads, and he puts them on, and he's walking around and he's messing with the way it sits against his chest. And says, guys, is this supposed to come down past my scrotum? And David, he started laughing. He said, JJ, that's a sternum. Oh, you know what I mean?
That was fun. That was great. That was great.
We were just commenting that we ate a bag of Cheetos and a glass of tea every day for lunch, but Sarah had
A cupcake, and like a little Debbie cupcake thing, and a Coke.
So we're just, you
And I was
know,
skinnier
wondering
than I've ever been.
what's the effect that's had on our overall health, our lifetime.
And the chicken fried steak on Wednesdays. Chicken fried steak and the instant potatoes. Yeah.
So that was your favorite thing to eat in high school?
That wasn't my favorite thing in high school. But
What was the favorite thing Faye cooked for you here in the high school?
I like those icebox cookies, those pink icebox cookies that we used to get. Do you remember those little round ones that were pink and they were puffy?
They're puffy, yeah?
Yeah.
And gooey inside?
Awesome. I'd be like, are you going to eat that? Are you going to eat yours? Because I want it.
Okay, start over.
Okay, it was driver's ed. I guess it was our sophomore year, and Sean and I thought it would be so funny if we put black roses in Coach Gaines in the seat of the car before driver's ed. And he about flipped out. He thought it was kind of cool.
What was the black roses?
Just that you're going to let us drive.
Oh. Oh, that's
clear the
kinda-
roadways, carrying Sean is going to be driving now, and that kind of thing. And I don't know if he would survive it.
Oh, so you're driving today?
Am I driving?
Yeah. Are you driving today?
Well, Papa's actually driving my car.
Do you still have black roses in the car?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Are you ready? Okay. Right here is where Greg Vernon broke up with me. And he didn't come up to me and say, hey, I want to break up. He comes up and he puts a note over my shoulder, and I grab this note and I turn around and he's taken off down the hallway. And it says, I want to break up with you in the note. He didn't have the nerve to come to me and say, I want to break up with you. No, he puts the note over my shoulder, and here I turn around and here he's beelining it down the hall. He broke up with me. That's how he broke up with me.
That's sad.
I know. I tried approaching him, but nothing ever came of it.
Was that in junior year?
No, that was my senior year.
Senior year?
Or junior year. He might remember. He might have to ask him.
Well, Greg Vernon was the senior back then, right?
Oh yeah, he was a senior, and then I was a junior. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's my big thing.
Have you seen him anytime after high school?
No, but I think he lives in here, and I'm kind of afraid to have this on video. He's nice. I'm sure he has a nice family, nice kids. I'm very happily married with my 3 girls. Very happily married, so it was just a fun memory.
Maybe you'll find this on YouTube or something like that.
Guy, if you put that there, I'm going to deny it. I'll have to change my hair color.